2K24 is here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best guard build you could possibly make in NBA 2K24. This build gets contact dunks, a 92 three-pointer, as well as a 92 ball handle, and still get some great defense to go along with it. Now, if you're wondering how I know it's the best guard build in NBA 2K24, I was invited to play NBA 2K24 early, and for 8 hours I spent in the builder, I found everything you need to dominate in 2K24. That means I found all of the best badges, animations, attributes, everything. And today I'm going to be showing you guys all of that in this video. So if y'all haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications because we are getting so close to 50,000 subscribers. Now, as y'all can see, there is a custom builder on the left as well as an NBA template builder on the right. And in the NBA template builder, you can make exact replicas of NBA players that 2K already preset made for you. And from there, you can keep it exact or even tweak it and customize it a bit to your own liking. But for today, we're going to be staying in the custom builder. But if you want to hear more about that, I have a whole video breaking down the entire 2K24 builder, so go check that out after this video. But starting off on the build, obviously your name, handedness, and jersey number don't matter. But after that, you want to go with the point guard position because obviously when you're making a guard build, point guard is usually what you think first. And it just so happens that the best guard builds this year are smaller guard builds, so those are going to be best built at the point guard position. But after that, you want to go with 6'3". Now, this is the best height that I found for this build, but it may change for different builds. But for this build, it allows you to get contact dunks, 92 three-pointer, 92 ball handle, while still having some great defense. After that, for the weight, you want to go with 175 pounds. This will allow you to get the fastest speed and acceleration possible that you can get on this build. And obviously, for a guard, that is very important. Finally, you want to go with a 6'9" wingspan. This allows you to get all the contacts you need, the animations for dribbling, the ball handle attributes, and then obviously the 92 three-pointer. Now, starting off with the finishing attributes, you're going to have a 47 close shot. Now, while that's a very important attribute on the game this year, you are a guard, so it's not very important to you. But if you're making a center, obviously you want to upgrade that, but that's not what we're doing today. Moving on to the driving layup, you're going to have a 72, which trust me will be more than enough, especially once you get all the badges that come along with the driving dunk. And speaking of the driving dunk, you're going to upgrade that all the way to an 89. And if you look to the right, the badges you get with that are just crazy. You get the silver posterizer badge, which literally allows you to dunk on the opponent, and that'll obviously help you get all of the contact dunks that you'll get on this build. You're also going to get the silver slithery badge, which will literally just help you get open in the paint, get open layups, dunks, and stuff like that, as well as a new badge called whistle, which if you play rec or mycareer a lot will come in handy because it literally allows you to draw fouls more and get to the free throw line. You also get a bunch more new badges like precision dunker and bunny, as well as aerial wizard, spin dunker, and two-step, which are both on Hall of Fame. But now moving on to the shooting attributes, here's where it starts to get really good. We're going to start off with a 77 mid-range, which doesn't look crazy compared to the 92 three-point rating we have. But don't worry about that 77 mid-range because with all of the badges you're going to get from the 92 three-point, you're going to be shooting lights out anywhere on the court. And besides, on this build, you're probably going to be shooting a lot more threes than mid-ranges anyway. And now looking at all of the badges that comes with the 92 three-pointer, we're starting off with Silver Agent 3, which if you guys don't know, literally just makes it so much easier to hit and time jump shots off of the dribble. This includes fades and any jump shots taken after dribbling. After that, you get blinders and Deadeye both on gold, which basically makes the defender's defense a lot less effective to get stops. And a super important badge, you end up getting silver limitless range. Now, last year in 2K23, limitless range was not that good. You could use it at bronze and basically get the same benefits. But this year, they make it so much harder to get gold in Hall of Fame, so even just having silver is going to be more than enough. And after playing the game for a while, I can tell you silver is going to be just perfect. Now, after that, you get a bunch more badges like Catch and Shoot, Green Machine, Guard Up, Space Creator, Claymore, Comeback Kid, and literally a brand new badge called Open Looks, which literally just makes it so much easier to hit a wide open shot. All of these badges work together as well as work in different parts of the court and stuff like that. Whatever you're doing, it's going to be so easy to shoot. Now, after that three-point shot, you're going to have a 67 free throw. And if you play rec or mycareer a lot, you definitely want to upgrade this a bit more. But if you're just someone that plays park or something like that, you really won't need it. Moving on to the playmaking attributes, you're starting off with a 75 pass accuracy. And what this gets you is it unlocks a bunch of new pass styles, which can actually make your passes faster, meaning that they can get to your teammates before the defense even has a chance to steal it. Now, as for the badges, you get Silver Dimer, which will obviously just make it easier for your teammates to hit shots after you pass it to them. And you also get silver special delivery and break starter, which will help you, pass the ball down the court or throw lobs or flashy passes. And finally, you get 2 new badges called touch passer and relay passer, where if you're playing the rec or threes court will totally come in handy. Moving on, you're going to upgrade your ball handle all the way up to a 92, like I said earlier. And this will unlock a bunch of the best SIGs animations that you can get in the game, as well as some crazy new badges like silver blow by, which will literally just help you get past the defender and either get an open look at the basket or just take it into the lane. And after that, you're going to have handles for days and killer combos both on silver, which will make it easier to keep all of your stamina while you're dribbling, as well as break down the offender and get more open looks way easier. Another new badge called speed booster, which literally allows you to get speed boosts on this build, because now it's not just an animation in the game, they made it a badge, making it harder for other builds that shouldn't get the animation, which is amazing because now you have it on gold with this build and you're literally just going to be running around the court and nobody can keep up with you. You're also going to have unpluckable on gold, which will make it so much harder for any defender to pluck the ball from you, as well as ankle breaker on gold, which will help you get so many more ankle breakers than you possibly could last year in 2K23. Now after that, we're also going to have an 85 speed with ball, and if you guys don't know, it is very important to have speed with ball on a guard build, because speed with ball is literally exactly how it sounds. When you have the ball, that controls your speed. And obviously as a guard, when you're dribbling, you want to be as fast as possible, so we want to get this as high as possible as well. But moving on to the defense, we're just going to skip over interior defense since we are kind of a smaller guard build. And moving on to the perimeter defense, we're going to have an 84. And I'm not gonna lie, with how much of a threat this build is offensively, having an 84 perimeter defense is kind of crazy, because with that you get the clamps badge, which literally just helps you stay in front of the ball handler, as well as a new 94 feet badge, which literally allows you to bump and stay with the ball handler throughout the entire court. You also get a bunch of other badges like ankle braces, challenger, fast feet, pick dodger, workhorse, and off ball pass, which will obviously all help you contest shots and get stops on the defensive end. And on top of that perimeter defense, you're also going to have a 60 steal, which unlocks the interceptor badge. And if you guys don't know, that literally just makes it so much easier to get steals in the passing lanes. And now finally, I know it's not too crazy, but you're also going to have a 42 defensive rebound if you're ever in the position to get one. Now moving on to the physicals. Physicals are very important this year. So we're going to upgrade our speed all the way up to a 90. That way we're as fast as possible when we're off ball or just on defense. And you guys can see without this 90 speed, you won't be able to get gold speed booster. And like I said, as a guard, speed booster is one of the best badges in the game, so you obviously want to have that. After that, you're going to have an 80 acceleration. And you guys can just see on the right literally how many badges that acceleration affects. I keep saying this and I'm gonna keep saying this. Physical attributes are so important this year. And while strength is really important this year as well, we are gonna kind of skip over that and just leave it at a 45 since we are a smaller guard. But moving on to the vertical, you want to upgrade that all the way to a 78 because this unlocks all of the contact dunks you need, as well as the posterizer badge to get those contact dunks. And finally, you want to upgrade your stamina all the way up to a 93, which is the highest you can get with the attributes you have left. And obviously having a high stamina is very important, especially as a guard, because when you're dribbling, you want to have as much stamina as possible. That way you can dribble for as long as you can. And there we have it, with the name of a floor spacing slasher. That is the best guard build you can make in 2K24. Now, if you guys are wondering why there were no takeover selections, that's because they completely took out all of the old takeovers. And if you guys want to learn about the new takeover system as well as the entire new builder, click the video on the screen where I go in depth on all of that. And if you still haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe.